being successful through the various means of social media than he is actually achieving any kind of bodybuilding goals. The gym thing at this point, and he'd probably admit this, is just a means to upload videos. I mean, you've been here for what, a week? You see him in the gym. The passion that was once there for the whole bodybuilding, weightlifting thing, it's not there anymore, and everyone knows that. That's no secret. But I don't think he has the attention span to diet properly. I think he'd be the first to admit that. And at the end of the day, he just doesn't give a shit. You know, he goes to these bodybuilding shows, he wants to have fun. He has zero shame. He's got no problem being filmed making an ass of himself next to guys who are all legitimate competitors. And if he gets a few videos out of it, that's the ultimate goal, really, at this point. So
I'm on a regular diet. I'm not on a fucking keto diet.
He does that, like, when he knows that Lenny and Dale and Kalur are going to be getting ready for a show. Like, we've all been talking about going to North Carolina in October for this show, and Jason doesn't want to be left out. So, I'm going to go and I'm going to compete up in North Carolina. But he's just saying that to sort of jump on board with the men's. But I don't really think you want to compete.
I'm miserable with the dieting. The dieting's like, who wants to eat chicken and broccoli for fucking 16 weeks? It's miserable, bro. It sucks. Don't turn it on, fucking, please turn it off, man, please turn it off.
Yeah, fuck it.
Being in a relationship is very hard for me because I'm an entrepreneur. I never sleep, I work hard, plus I'm a celebrity, plus there's 5 dings on the list. 1, I'm a celebrity, which doesn't make it any easier. I get used and abused. 2, I get taken advantage of. 3, I get used for money. 4, I have disabilities. And 5, they just don't understand my family and my issues and everything that's going on in my life.
Alexi, I want to thank you for having me play a small part in this documentary. There's something I need to let the Genova-verse know, and as well as the Maniacs, and anybody else who is going to watch this documentary. From what I've seen over the past few weeks, Jason hasn't been paying attention to training. I don't know about the dieting or the other aspects, but he's not been in the gym. Actually, I've been in the gym having intense workouts with this documentary producer that Jason's nowhere to be found, and I'm not sure or even think that he's training at all. And if he is, it's just for photo shoots, maybe for his Instagram. Now, this, as all of us misfits know, we'll call each other out on certain things. You know, we like to speak in private before we air it at public, but I want to air it public because I want Jason to get this, see the importance of this, and as, you know, an associate with him, I hate to use the cookie cutter terms like friends and such, but you're entering a bodybuilding show, Jason. You said that on Dave Palumbo's show. There's many bodybuilders that would love to kill to be on his show, and you have the opportunity, and you promise to do a show, the same one I'm doing, but you're not training. To me, this is just unthinkable. It's disrespectful. It's deceitful. And it's only going to affect you negatively in everything you do in the future. Like Dave said, like we've been saying for years, you need to come in shape. You need to come and give it your best with all the knowledge you have to do. I mean, you can reach out to anybody. You have some of the top people in the industry you could reach out to for whatever advice, programs, and they've, given you the best advice in the world for free. The opportunities you had. No, I understand you say you have certain disabilities, you say, but are they physical disabilities? No. You have great genetics, great lower body, but if you honestly say you're getting better or you're in contest shape, that's disappointing to me. And I'm saying this for your own good. I talked to the producer. I said, I don't want Jason to see this until everybody else sees it. I'm calling Jason, I'm calling you out in front of the world. And I hope by the time you see this, you've begun training for this show in a proper manner so this can all be forgotten. But heaven forbid if you come and do that show in the kind of condition you displayed before. It's just one of the most disappointing things I could possibly imagine. And as someone that cares about your future, it's something you don't want to do. And this is coming from an honest perspective, Jason. I love every human being that's ever been born, even the human filth that I call it. But sometimes somebody has to step in, as they did to me, of things that I've done wrong, and called me out on it. And I appreciate that. At the very least, I think it over. But this is getting very serious. You have to get in there. You're doing a show. You need to do what you need to do. And for so far, you're not doing it. You're not even coming to the gym at all. And to be honest, you're going to have your entry fee paid by Cornelius. Jason, this is going to be one of the worst mistakes you ever made. So please rectify it before you even do that show. Jason, and the worst part of the Dave Palumbo interview, the very worst, is when you came out as a cookie-cutter rapper. Whatever a rapper is, I don't know, but I know one thing. I've seen that before. The way you spoke, the unintelligent nonsense, going like this with the hands. But you won't go in there and train, will you? But it's easy to go like this. Think you're going to make money going like this. That's disgusting. Please don't ever do that in my presence. That's as low. How low can you go with the hands? And I'm a rapper. That says it all. Just like them, they want no parts of those weights. No kind of self-discipline. Instant gratification. That's what you're all about. Deceiving all the bodybuilding fans. And a bad example to the youth. Yeah, I just said it. People used to always say you're always on Jason's side. Well, the truth came out. And that's enough, because I would be an abomination for me to support you after that display. No self-discipline to train. No dedication. Selfishness and deceit. Those are the qualities of pure evil. And I hope for your sake you change that path immediately. Because you know what's going to happen? Tragedy is going to come to your life. And that excuses you use to get out of trouble isn't going to cut anymore. And this is a warning from me. When you go to that level of stupidity and deceit, it's hard to get out of. And I want to thank the producer of this documentary for giving me the opportunity to air this in a way that I see necessary and appropriate. Thank you very much. And that's all I'm going to say on this. It's up to you.